We're at the world premiere on the red carpet for The Sound of Hope, the story of Possum, Trot. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be interviewing a lot of the stars coming down, and we're going to find out all about the movie, okay? And hopefully we're going to get some kids adopted. Hey, how are you, Ellen?
How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how was it like designing, getting everybody together and putting this together? First off, let me ask you this. How did you find out about this project?
I had a girlfriend of mine call me who was a line producer, and we did a period piece together called Charming the Hearts of Men that was all 1960s, so she knows that I know how to do period costumes really well.
Okay. And so when you got together, what was the idea when you got together and you talked to the reverend and you got together, you talked to the minister, you were just like, we're going to do it this way. Do you have certain things in mind when you were putting this together?
Yes, I wanted to interview Reverend Martin and get a feel for his style of worship and his style of clothing and the way the things that he wears, and he just had a very special look.
Okay.
And his robes were so unique.
Okay.
And they were custom made, and I put a lot of energy into that whole look, especially the entire church congregation, because we had a lot of sermons, and so we matched the robes with the message, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I tried to also match the First Lady's costumes with the bishop's costumes, and each one of the messages had like a special feeling to them, and so I kind of tried to color coordinate that.
Oh, wow. How cool is that? So what was your favorite one?
Probably the gold.
The gold one.
The gold one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long did it take you to put all the costumes and all that stuff together?
It took me a long time.
Yeah.
We had over 400 costumes because we also dressed the entire community.
Oh.
So we had to do she had 8 sisters, and we had to do all the children. So we had to do basically the whole town of Possum, Trot. It was like dressing literally a village.
That's crazy.
It's like, it does take a village.
It does. Huh? So was this all going on during COVID and all that? Were you working through COVID?
No, I think COVID was a little bit, we were past COVID.
Okay.
But we were still being, very careful.
Okay.
But I put together something like over 400 costumes for the principal characters.
Oh, wow.
And we had to dress a lot of the background. And what was really amazing is that the real church congregation from Possum Trot came, and they were in the audience. They were the background players in the church scenes.
Oh, wow. How cool was that?
That's
amazing.
Awesome. It was moving because they got to see the actors play themselves.
Okay.
And so that was really touching to watch them, and it brought a lot of tears to to the real people.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We want to get some kids adopted.
I was a line producer, and we did a period piece together called Charming the Hearts of Men that was all 1960s, so she knows that I know how to do period costumes really well.
Okay. And so when you got together, what was the idea when you got together and you talked to the reverend and you got together, you talked to the minister, you were just like, we're going to do it this way. Do you have certain things in mind when you were putting this together?
Yes, I wanted to interview Reverend Martin and get a feel for his style of worship and his style of clothing and the way the things that he wears, and he just had a very special look.
Okay.
And his robes were so unique.
Okay.
And they were custom made, and I put a lot of energy into that whole look, especially the entire church congregation, because we had a lot of sermons, and so we matched the robes with the message, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I tried to also match the First Lady's costumes with the bishop's costumes, and each one of the messages had like a special feeling to them, and so I kind of tried to color coordinate that.
Oh, wow. How cool is that? So what was your favorite one?
Probably the gold.
The gold one.
The gold one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long did it take you to put all the costumes and all that stuff together?
It took me a long time.
Yeah.
We had over 400 costumes because we also dressed the entire community.
Oh.
So we had to do she had 8 sisters, and we had to do all the children. So we had to do basically the whole town of Possum Trot. It was like dressing literally a village.
That's crazy.
It's like, it does take a village.
It does. Huh? So was this all going on during COVID and all that? Were you working through COVID?
No, I think COVID was a little bit,
Okay.
we were past COVID.
Okay.
But we were still being, very careful.
Okay.
But I put together something like over 400 costumes for the principal characters.
Oh, wow.
And we had to dress a lot of the background. And what was really amazing is that the real church congregation from Possum Trot
Right.
came, and they were in the audience. They were the background players in the church
Oh,
scenes.
wow. How cool was that?
That was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
It was moving because they got to see the actors play themselves.
Okay.
And so that was really touching to watch them, and it brought a lot of tears to
Yeah.
to the real people.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We want to get some kids adopted.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
that's awesome.
And I loved working with the kids. They were so amazing.
That's cool. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
So what do you got going on? You got something else coming up? You got anything new coming up that you're working on?
Well, I've been interviewing for various projects.
Okay.
So there might be. Well, I don't want to give it.
You want to give it away? I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get the scoop. I'm trying to get the scoop. If you notice, I'm trying to get the scoop. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop and talk to us, and I wish you nothing but the best of good luck.
Thank you.
And many blessings to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Frankie Lane. We're on the red carpet now. You got to tell me, how did this all come about? You're a minister. You're gonna go get all these kids. How did this come about?
All I know that God spoke it through my wife, and we at this point now. It's been many hurdles and many hardships, but yet still, I always feel that if God be for you, who
Yeah.
can be against you?
Yeah.
So we are just excited now, and because it's taken a long time coming,
Yeah.
but the Lord said it shall be, and here
will
we
be
are.
done.
It's done.
That's how cool is that?
Yeah.
So how did this happen? You just woke up? Did it come to you in a dream? A guy just comes to you?
Oh my goodness, I wish it had been that easy that I just went to bed one night and woke up, but actually back in 96 when my mother passed away.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear.
That's
My condolences.
my God, but look at the beauty that came
Yes,
out of it.
yes.
And I'm a 36-year-old woman at that time.
Yes.
And she passed away in February. By August, it was like I'm telling the Lord, I just telling God, no child should lose a mother.
Right.
And through all those months of just feeling depressed and painful. It was like I had so much pain in my chest. It's like my heart was there, and right in the middle of it was just burned with an aching. So one particular day, I got up and my husband was off to do his business. The kids was off to school, and I'm at my sink, and I said, okay, God, today's the day. Either you heal me and let me die. Literally, I thought I was going to play dead. I was ready to just be dead.
Wow.
But the Holy Spirit spoke. The Lord spoke. He moved me to the back of my house and said, think about those children that's out there that did not have what you had in mother. False and adopt, give them.
How cool is that?
I tell you, God is amazing.
God is good. God is definitely good. For sure. So did you ever in your wildest dreams think they would make a movie about this?
No, we didn't have an idea that all of this was going to happen because, we just thought we was just doing something that people do. That we didn't have any idea that it was going to ever come to this part in our life that we are sitting here embarked upon a worldwide movie that is going. We don't call it a movie, we call it a movement. Because this is a movement of God, and because there's been many, many children going to be moved from one place to another place. They're going to be moved out of a system and moved into a loving home. And we just didn't believe that. We didn't know it. Didn't have no idea.
This is something else. That's just the beauty of God.
God, he just does it, and everything he does is big, right?
That's huge.
And he just leads us like one step
at a
Yes.
So have you seen the kids all grown up and everything? And what are they coming back and saying to you now?
Well, it's coming back and saying, we sure thank you. In fact, one of the young ladies that we was at one of the screening, she walked up to me and told me, and she said, Bishop Martin, if it had not been for you all saved me. And if it had not been for you, I don't know, my life would have been gone. And this young lady is in college. She's done an amazing job in college. She's a track star, and her ambition in life is that she want to be able to counsel children. So she's going to college to be a counselor.
Wow, how cool is that? That's really cool.
With your very own children.
Yeah, that's something.
Well,
these like I mentioned, yeah, the kids are just like your own.
Yes.
So it's just nothing but a pleasure. Tell everybody who you are first off.
I'm Bishop W.C. Martin, our pastor. Been at Church down in Possum Trot, Texas, and we want to let you know, don't clock out here before you come to Possum Trot.
There you go.
And I'm the real Donna J. Cartwright Martin.
You know what? It is just such a pleasure. I'm just getting chills right now. It's just a pleasure. My grandfather was he opened churches down in Alabama and in Birmingham, Alabama. So to meet you two and to see what you've done, it's just incredible.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing, and I just blessings to you.
Praise the Lord.
And you guys, you take care of yourselves and you keep going and keep loving on each other. Okay.
Yeah, we got that going on.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Real pleasure meeting you. Okay. Real pleasure meeting you. So tell me a little bit about yourself. First off, who are you?
Okay, I'm Elizabeth Mitchell. Hi.
Hi, Elizabeth Mitchell. How are you?
I'm an actor, and I am in this new movie, Sound of Hope.
Yes, and what are you doing in the new movie?
I'm a social worker.
Oh, nice. So you're the one that's helping placing kids and
She's helping. She's placing kids. She's doing her very best, and then she meets the Martins.
Okay.
And they change everything.
There's something else. I just met them. There's something else.
Oh my gosh, they're so fabulous,
So did you get a chance to talk to them before you get ready?
I mean, I'm so starstruck by them.
Yes, I would imagine so. I just got chills.
I got chills too. So I do think they're wonderful. I do have, but I am just kind of like this.
Okay.
And a little teary and a little like, oh. So yeah. So yes, I've enjoyed every minute. But they're extraordinary people.
How was it working on the set with the kids and everything?
I loved it. The kids were so extraordinarily talented, and they went so quickly into these roles that as a mom, you just want to protect and love and take care of and all those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else coming up that you're working on?
Oh my gosh, I have so many of these little indies.
Okay.
Beyond Borders.
That's perfect. Beyond Borders.
And the Huntsman, but
The Huntsman. Yes, I can't wait.
I know, it's exciting. But of course, titles change. You never know till they come out.
Sure.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard of. I'm definitely have heard of.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. And I want to ask you one more thing. How did this role come to you? How did it come to you? Did you read for it? How did that come?
So I was about to go on vacation. I had just finished the Santa Clauses. We had just wrapped.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm going on vacation with my family.
Right.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And then my agent came up and he's like, I have a role for you. And I was like, nope, I got to go on vacation. I promised them I would. So he told my boyfriend who told me all about it. And I was like,
I got to do it.
I did. The minute I read it, I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to Hawaii.
No. Wow.
That's it.
Wow. How incredible is that?
It was amazing.
You know what? I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll get some kids adopted. That's what we're working. Yes. So adopt some kids. This is what I want you to do. I want you to look in the camera,
Yes.
tell everybody your name, and tell everybody to go see your movie this.
Oh, hi, I'm Elizabeth Mitchell. Please go see The Sound of Hope. You're going to love it. I loved it.
Hi, I'm Frankie Lane from Futurepreviews.com, and you are?
David Andelman.
And David, what are you doing with the picture?
I was the editor, motion picture editor on
Okay.
Sound of Hope.
Okay.
And I was working with Josh, a wonderful director,
Okay.
Rebecca, our producer,
And how did the movie come to you?
our amazing line producer named Allison Latz. I'd worked with her on another movie entitled Crown Vic, starring Thomas Jane. And so we had a good working relationship.
Okay.
I worked with her getting Riz's show off the ground. And she introduced me to Josh and Rebecca and did an interview, read the script. The script just floored me.
Yeah,
I
it just
mean,
knocked
it was
you out, huh?
so incredible. And from there, it was just lights out. We had a great time.
How long is it taking you to get it from post to where it is now?
The whole process, from shooting to finishing is roughly a year.
So you've
But
been a year.
the actual editing is much shorter than that. But then there's scoring and mixing and VFX, and so the finishing phase takes some time. And roughly maybe 9 months or
9
so.
months. Okay. All right. So what other films? You got anything coming up? You got anything in the works?
I do have some things in the works.
Can you talk about it?
Can I talk about it?
Sure. Come on.
No, I don't know if I can say too much right here.
Okay.
Everyone's signing NDAs these days.
Okay. Nobody can tell what's going on.
I have to tell you about them. Believe me.
Well, I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get some kids adopted. And I want you to do the same thing. I want you to look in the camera, tell everybody on July 4th to go see your movie.
On July 4th, go see Sound of Hope. I just got a fortune cookie today.
What did the fortune cookie say?
Opened it up. It said, "You will succeed in anything you adopt."
Wow, it did not.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
It's lunch today.
That's something else. That is nothing but the higher power right there.
I agree.
There you go. There you go. I appreciate your time, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Who are you?
I am Jen Lilly. I'm not in this movie, but I am an actress and I am a foster parent and an adopted parent, and I am super passionate about this movie.
I
Yes.
definitely imagine you are. So we're going to get some kids adopted today.
Listen, no, this movie, I'm telling you guys, I bought out an entire theater and I'm not in it. That's how much this movie needs to succeed. I truly believe this is the most important movie that has ever been made in the history of movies. That's a bold statement.
Yes, it is.
I've thought about that statement. It's a bold statement. This movie is going to change our nation.
Wow. That's something else.
Yeah, it's gonna do it.
So did you get a chance to meet the Martins and talk to them?
I have not met the Martins.
But I talked to them.
Oh my gosh.
Knows when I talk to them.
I'm obsessed.
I can't believe they, 77 kids. That's a lot of kids.
It's incredible.
Yes,
It's incredible.
So how's it feel to have the foster kids and raising them and seeing?
You know what? This movie, I'm gonna cry, but this movie does such a good job of showing the reality of foster care.
It's awesome.
It does such a good job of showing the peaks and the valleys and how emotional it is, and it is spiritual. It is spiritual foster care as well, and showing that element and, calling people to the mat. Like, these are our orphans. These are modern day orphans. What are you gonna do about it? And I think that this is just a movie that's gonna create true change because, foster care, the issue with foster care is that we have over 70% of our inmates in this country came from foster care. Over 90% of our human trafficking victims came from foster care, and over 50% of people experiencing homelessness came from foster care. So when you get involved in the child's life and you insert love into it, you're breaking generational curses and generational cycles. You're seeing domestic violence go down, crime rate go down, education go up, job retention go up. I mean, when you step into this story and you run toward brokenness, which I think you are called to do, especially if you're a person of faith, Jesus looked toward brokenness. He didn't turn away, and that's what we like to do because it's comfortable.
Yes.
But this is a movie that's going to demand that we look at these children as children, step into their story, and it's going to rewrite our future. Like, this is a movie that's going to change generations to come. So it's important.
Yes, definitely. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Look in this camera and tell people they need to go and see this movie.
You all have to see Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot. My name is Jen Lilly. I'm not in this movie. I bought out a whole theater. I'm telling you, that's how important it is, all right? Go see it. Please go see it. And if you don't like it, then write to me. Like, prove me wrong. But I'm telling you, it's going to rock you.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And all the work you're doing, okay? And thank you for raising those kids.
Oh, yeah. My pleasure.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Hi, I'm Frank Lane from Futurepreviews.com. Who are you, and tell me what you do in the movie?
I'm Demetrius Gross, and I play Bishop W.C. Martin, the gentleman who is the vanguard of this movement, of course, alongside his wife, First Lady Donna Martin.
That is just incredible. You know what? I met them, and it gave me chills when I was just a few minutes ago just talking to them and have a conversation with them. Tell me, how did this movie come to you?
The movie came to me through a couple who were producers on the movie, Bobby and Elkin, Netanyahu. They said that this is a script that you have to read. And when I read it, I was convicted that this was something I had to do and be a part of. So the rest was just a lot of hard work and prayer to get in front of the decision makers, laying down tapes after tapes after tapes. I was doing improvised sermons in front of my little audition rig, and I just had the opportunity. It was presented itself, and from there we had meetings, and I finally got the call that I could be.
So how long did it take you from beginning to actually getting a part?
It was a process of about a month and a half of sending tapes and auditioning, and also a couple of meetings.
Wow.
So
that's just incredible. And I heard the costumes and all that stuff, and so you guys got a chance to meet the people from Possum Trot. How was that?
It's amazing. The people from Bennett Chapel, which is the church in Possum Trot that this story takes place revolving around, are the kind of people that do extraordinary things, even though they may be looked at as just ordinary people, and so that kind of faith that is the bedrock of this community. It radiates through this film, and it's because of them that we can make a movie to impact so many people.
The impact that I think this movie is going to have is just going to be huge on the community, and maybe people will actually get out there and adopt kids. Now, when you sat down and you talked to him about the role, did he have anything to say to you that he wanted you to do?
He said he wanted me to eat some pork chops, you know. And they said, "Do you do that method acting?"
Method acting.
Yeah. He said, "Well, if you're gonna play me, you gotta read the word every day. You gotta wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you gotta get on your knees. We ain't gonna do none of that cool standing up, leaning to the side. But you got to get on your knees. You got to talk to the Lord. You got to listen to the Lord, and every now and then you got to treat yourself to little pork chops."
He loves his pork chops.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so do you have anything else coming up? Anything else you're working on?
Sure, I'm working on Wonder Man for Disney Plus, or Marvel rather, and that'll be out in 2025.
Okay.
And working on some music.
Okay.
Working on a music album.
You sing or what?
I sing. I'm a lyricist.
Okay.
I rhyme.
Okay.
And I compose. So.
Okay.
It's an exciting album, and it's a full LP. So that's the other side.
That's pretty cool.
And there's some spiritual music, some gospel in there, some hip hop, some reggae. You know,
yeah, music, the soul, man.
Right on.
That's definitely new. So do me a favor. First off, tell people how to get. Are you on social media?
Yeah.
Okay, tell people how they can reach you on social media.
You can reach me at DemetriusGross@gmail. Oh, wait, that was my email. Can we edit that out? Please edit it. Yeah, I'm easily findable on social media. On Facebook, fans of Demetrius Gross, and on IG, at Demetrius Gross is my handle, where people can see what I'm up to and holler.
Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to do one more thing for me, because we're trying to get some kids adopted today. That's my goal when I woke up this morning. Higher power came to me, and we got to get some kids adopted.
Absolutely.
Tell people your name and tell people to go see this movie on July 4th. Can you do that? Look into that camera.
I'm Demetrius Gross with Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot. Go out and see this movie July 4th. Be affected, be changed, because there should never be a child without a home.
Tell me who you are and what are you doing with the film?
I'm Diana Babnikova and I play Terry in the film.
Oh, wow. How was that?
It was amazing. Such a lovely crew to work with, and the story is so heartwarming that I think people will love the story.
Yes, I keep hearing everybody. Well, I just put it like this. I met the Martins, and I just got chills when I met them. Did you get a chance to meet them and talk to them?
100%. I can't wait to meet Terry. I'm going to meet her soon. But I met Reverend and I met Donna, and they're so lovely. It's such an honor to meet them.
So did you get a chance to hang out with the kids? And what did they tell you some stuff about what was going on? And about being adopted and all that?
I didn't get a chance to meet them, but I've heard a lot of stuff about them and their stories, and I just wanted to make sure that I brought truthful to the story, so then people can relate to it.
Now, how did this story come to you?
Through my agent, and I got this audition sent from America, so then I done the audition and they found me.
Oh, wow, how cool is that? So where are you from?
London.
Yes, I love your accent. It is awesome. I really love your accent. So what are you working on? You got anything new you got coming up that you can tell us about?
Not something that I can tell you, but hopefully something's coming in the process.
It is. It definitely, because that accent and your cutie pie, you're definitely going to do good. Do me a favor and look into the camera. Tell people who you just hold the microphone. Look in the camera. Tell people who you are, and tell people to go see this movie when it opens.
Hi everyone, I'm Diana Babnikova, and you should go see this movie, Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot.
I'm Frankie Lane from Futurepreviews.com, and you are
Nika King, and
go ahead.
I play First Lady Donna Martin.
Oh, did you get a chance to meet the Martins?
Oh yeah, I met them a couple days before I started filming, so I don't have a super duper story about what went down, but let's just say when we did meet, it was very magical.
Yes.
Yes.
I got chills when I met them.
Yes. Yes. Powerful people.
Very powerful people. Definitely. So tell me, how did this role come to you?
So it actually came to me just with a script in hand.
Okay.
Read the script, loved the script, and met with Josh and Rebecca.
they loved me, and so it kind of went away.
Okay.
And then it came back, and instead they wanted me to play the sister.
Okay.
And at first I was a little bummed, you know, because I was looking forward to playing First Lady Donna Martin. And then I said yes. I said yes to play the supporting role. And then between me getting on my flight and landing in Atlanta and traveling to Macon, Georgia, where we filmed, I had basically won the part.
Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings upon blessings.
That's higher power right there.
Oh yes, very much higher power.
This role is definitely meant for
Yes.
meant for you. What do you want people to take away from this film?
I want people to take away the idea of faith being their currency. You know, a lot of people spend a lot of time trying to get money, trying to get crypto, trying to get all of these like physical things that they think are going to make their life better. But faith is really where it's at.
Yes, it is.
And in this film, you see not only the Martins, but their church community have such faith. And even times when things were not going their way, they had to really turn to the Most High God and ask for guidance and kind of like relinquish their control of what they thought things were going to be and how things were going to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna get my tissues. I'm gonna get my tissues on July 4th, and we're gonna go see this movie. Okay, I cannot let you stand in front of me without asking, when's the next season of Euphoria? When's it coming?
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
It's supposed to be coming soon. Very soon.
Well, I can't wait. It's one of my favorite shows, and I love you in it. I definitely love you in it.
Thank you.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you hold on to this microphone and tell everybody who you are and tell them to go see this movie on July the 4th?
Okay. You ready? Peace and blessings. My name is Nika King, and I play the First Lady, Donna Martin. And you should go buy your tickets right now for The Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, coming out July 4th. And if you're lucky, we might be showing in your city on Juneteenth. Go see it.
I'm Jillian Reeves, and I play Diane in Sound of Hope. Diane is the First Lady's sister and the first one to adopt a child once they started this amazing movement. So I got to meet her. She's an amazing woman. They're amazing people, and I'm just humbled and grateful. And I hope this film moves your hearts and that you come out and see it. It is definitely a must-see for the family.
So on July 4th, go see this movie and adopt some kids, okay? And take care of them.
And you know what? Everybody can't foster, but everybody can do something. So support a family, foster a kid, do whatever you need to do, but be a part of the solution.
Hi, my name is Mark with Futurepreviews LLC, and this is the amazing
Joe Knittig. I'm one of the executive producers of the film. Yeah, we have 400,000 children in our foster system right now. More than 100,000 waiting to be adopted. In the wealthiest country the world has ever known, we have 400,000 local churches while this hot mess exists in our country. And we have kids going into systems, and when they go into the foster system, they go into more systems, trafficking systems, prison systems, homelessness systems, while we go and we complain and gripe about Washington, D.C., when actually the solution is in our hearts, it is in our communities, it's in our churches, it's in a coalition of the willing, if they're willing to step up. This is an awakening blast that is meant to say to the church and to the nation, wake up, O sleeper. It is time for us to fight for kids.
Mr. Joe, thank you so much. And I feel your passion and this call to action. I'm also an adopted parent. I've had 3, little girls.
Thank you.
And it's not easy, right? There's so many churches out there.
Yes.
Why can't they do what you guys just did?
Yeah, well, I would say, why can't they do what Bennett Chapel did? Which is what the movie is about. And I would just say this, I actually don't have like a judgmental spirit about this. There are times in history where history becomes pregnant for a movement that gets birthed in God's timing. Like the Lord picks the timing. And that is what I believe is happening here. So I think it's easy to point fingers and say, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I don't think that's what's happening. I think that what's happening is right now there's a new wind blowing and the Spirit is moving. And many people from very different places are hearing the same word. So why do I think it's happening now? Because it's for such a time as this.
I'm so grateful for you, Mr. Joe, because do you want to say something? The reason why I want to say thank you is because I lost my family through spiritual warfare. And one of the assignments, I'm a peace ambassador trained by Saddleback, and we tried to do what this movie is doing 6 years ago in the country of Rwanda.
I know this peace plan very well.
I raised $75 million for Daring Faith campaign at the Anaheim Stadium. This man I voted for.
I've been to Rwanda, and so Max McGee is a close.
I know Max McGee. Oh my goodness, Max McGee, you naughty. No, my man, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Are you sure these people want us?
I know they do. You can call me Mama.
It's hard to feel like I'm the only one who sees these things. 70% of the kids in the system are there because of neglect. The other 30% are put through hell. We need your help.
Can you imagine our kids on their own? We can't just look away. The state ain't no family.
Are you sure these people want us?
I know they do. You can call me Mama. Oh, Lord.
If we can't wrap our arms around the most vulnerable, then what do we have? Noise! And the children can't take the noise anymore.
This is something that we must do.
22 families want to adopt. Whole town wants kids now.
That's about right.
What's happening with Possum Trot could mean a huge change for the system.
We want the ones that nobody else wants.
Who hurt you, baby? I'm not giving up on you. You can't give up on me either. What we gonna do? Everybody's falling apart.
I'm doing the best I can.
The real world hits hard.
I don't want to be here.
I can't give him back. We gotta work on this together. We your people now. And love never gives up.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Mitchell, and I play Susan Ramsey in the powerful new movie from Angel Studios, Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot. An army of hope is assembling for kids this July 4th in theaters everywhere. This movie is based on the true story of a small community in East Texas who decided to embrace kids in the foster system nobody else would take. 22 families took in 77 children who were in the greatest need. It's a beautiful story of hope and love, and I'm so excited for you to see the power of families coming together to stand up for the most vulnerable amongst us, our children. The goal is to bring together this army of hope, starting this 4th of July, 1 million strong, for the 100,000 kids in America who need a home. Click the link below or go to angel.com/hope to get showtimes right now. Help us send a loud message together that there should never be a child without a home.